Chicagoland Speedway in Joliet, Illinois. We're here for BRRS Cup Series racing. 150 laps at this 1.5-mile track with 8 drivers racing here today. We've got a lot of racing to go on today. However, first though, we have to go off and say our lineup. Starting on pole position is the number 7 of Joel Musa, who has had an interesting start this season as he DNF'd the first race and got up in the top 5 in the second at Vegas. Diamond Beastlaw, who is not qualified for a single race this season thus far, will start his first race here at Chicagoland in the 51 machine. While next behind we have Trooper in the number 68. We have King in the number 48. Next up, we will have the 12 of Smart Coder, and I don't know why I'm messing this up so badly. 34 of Dark. Hayden subbing for Hayden will be Spy Drew in the 21, and ending it off with Ignition in the 36. Hope you guys are ready for a long time of racing, as this is going to be one of the longer races with a definitely reduced field, and we're good to go pacing. With pace speed being 100 and pit speed being 50, Joel is able to lead off the field at this point in time. I was not ready for that. So 100 miles per hour here for pacing, and I just realized I did not unmute any of the desktop audio, so none of that audio of engines was heard, but that's beside the point, because that probably doesn't matter. Anyways, we've got Joel Musa still leading, as we haven't even started yet, of course. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but with 150 laps, anything can happen, especially at this track, where it is very unpredictable of what a driver will do. Hoping for long green flag runs today. 10 cars, 2 spots that should have been filled up were not. As we get past pit road, and Joel will assume control. And we're under racing conditions here at Chicagoland. Diamond gets the jump on Joel and will take the lead going into turn number 1. And now it just instantly went single file, as probably expected. Going down to the back straight, Diamond Beastlaw. First start, first time. Leads his first, I guess, sort of portion of the track here. Oh, Trooper goes into the wall, and Diamond will lead lap number 1 here at Chicagoland. Did I fix the audio? I think I fixed it. Yes, I did. Diamond still leading, with them fighting right behind. Joel has caught up to Diamond though, and behind them will be Trooper and Dark trying to work together to catch up. It's 3 groups of 2 at this point in time, and then 2 solo cars out in the back. Joel Musa gets to the inside of Diamond as we get into turn number 3. Going out of turn number 4, Diamond on the high line. It will hit the wall, and Joel will slot in front. Dark's going to even get a little bit. Oh, Trooper goes low there, though. Dark gets by Diamond. Trooper gets back up high, and we're still going racing. I don't know why I try to say that this isn't like that. Car brings out the caution to the grass. And my jaw is skying at this point. This is even better. Joel Musa leading down the straight with Dark on the inside. Diamond's having to fight back now as he will fall back farther. And now he's falling back to 5th from that first place position. Possibly falling, oh, now being pushed slightly from behind from Smart Coder, 68 on his inside. As now we have contention for the lead. Dark and Fonzo on the inside, Joel Muse on the outside. Going off the turn street. Joel tapped the wall. Dark will clear Joel and assume the lead here in Chicago. You know, the one issue about not commentating any of the races at all... Oh, Dark goes up in the wall. Joel is on the inside. He will get by. Multiple cars on the outside now, or in the middle lanes. But going back to what I was saying, the worst part about not commentating in a long time is that, one, I don't know how to commentate that well at this point in time. And two, I don't know how to commentate this at stuttering. That one works better, probably. Anyways, 48 goes up in the wall, 68 as well, 51 down really low, and 12 on the outside of them. Okay, I'm going to ask this and make sure if you do respond, don't just go crazy. But I think that maybe we should actually reduce this race down to 100 laps. Because I just realized how long this is going to be, and this will be Texas if we don't. Are you guys up for reducing it by 50 laps? And say it on the back straight when you're not having to focus too much on... That's... Right. Technical, or not really technical difficulties, but just... I missed it. Oh no, I got it. Race just got reduced though, unfortunately. But that's how it goes. Joel leading, Diamond fighting his way back up, pushing up Dark, pushing Dark up along with the 12, both of which go to the wall on the exit. Joel leads, Diamond behind. Dark behind him. Oh, we have a spin. 48 got loose. He saved it though. He'll come right back up. Anyways, back to the battle for the lead. Joel Muse is still leading at this point. I don't know what happened to cause that. Joey's field and Smart Coder follows behind still at this point. However, there's three. Oh, Joel goes up in the wall. He's lost a lot of speed, and Smart Coder will clear him for the lead. Joel got back at Smart Coder though and is now leading once again. Smart goes up high, Dark linking on the inside, off of 4. Dark will get by. Diamond almost gets into the 12, but he gets by as well. 12 up high. And he falls back to 4. Joel and Smart both up into the wall there. Still going at this point. Joel still leads, Dark behind, Diamond following, with Smart Coder right behind them. Trooper lacking just... Oh, 34 got on the wall, 51 got a piece of it, and the 12 as well. They all got checked up. And now Trooper will be looking into the picture here. And I don't know about you guys, but this race is definitely probably going to be one of the more less action ones, due to the fact that the grapple is reduced. Thanks, Joel. And, yeah. So I guess... Oh! Joel got into the wall hard, and the 51 got a huge shove of it, and he goes right back up, showing his displeasure with Joel there. Ignition pulls it on the inside of the back straight for some reason. And I know he said to go AFK, but I would just want to wait at that point, that way we would just save fuel. It's a battle for first between the 7, the 12, and the 51, but it's now Joel falls back there, and the 12 and the 51 still battling for the lead at this point. Oh, 7 goes down low with the 12, pushing the 12 up, but the 12 gets right back down, and now side by side out of the corner, Diamond fighting Joel now for second place. Smart's blocking Joel down the back straightaway. Smart gets the lead. Still, at this point, he maintains it. Joel gets in front of Diamond. Diamond falls back slightly. Dark gets by Trooper, and we're back to our original, or partially original position. 7 looks up high. Everybody going up high except for Smart. Or I guess up higher. Dark's caught up to Diamond. Trooper as well. Joel gets sent up by Diamond. Dark goes up high on the exit as well. Diamond shoots the inside. Smart hits a bump on the inside as well in the trioval. And the 51 will get the advantage going into turn number 1 to get passed by Joel. Smart Coder still at this point an equal distance as he was. King up into the wall riding, which is that would be probably a lot more major if, you know, I'm guessing that it was lag because it looked like he was lagging a little bit. Oh, Diamond up in the wall. Gets it to 34. 68 almost gets a piece of it. And now Smart Coder leading ahead of Joel and Dark now. We're going to have pit stops here soon, actually. Soon, because I don't know the pit window, so usually by my luck it usually so yeah. I'm really wondering how bad the quality of the stream is just because I'm a commentator, so I'm going to probably rewatch like portions of this later. Oh, Dark shoots for the inside of Smart, and we'll get by Smart here in the exit of 4. And Joel's still leading with Dark now behind. Dark's looking for a shot, but the 12 moves to the outside, and now... Ooh, I'm starting to lag as well. 12 up in the wall. 34 was in. Trooper right behind them. Off the corner. The 12 hits the wall. Oh, the 12 turns to 34. .34 got wrecked by the 12. I think that's another enemy for the list. And the 12 gets into the wall again and the 48 almost takes him out. Dark's fallen all the way to the back now, and he's going to have to claw his way back up. Diamond got a big piece of that as well. King moves the inside of Smart. It's a battle between these two currently in position of third place. King with the advantage on the inside will get that spot from Smart as the 21 hits the wall and bounces off of it hard there. Oh my goodness. .48 looking on the inside of the 12 still at this point, even though I'm pretty sure he had a position, a mistake or something, but I'm not sure because I kind of wasn't paying attention to it. And now the 48 on the inside of the 12, still side by side, looks to be getting the advantage, probably going in turn number 3. I don't know why these two are fighting each other though. It'd be easier to work together at this point. Oh, the 12 goes up into the wall. Shaw is kidding me. The 21 got back 12, and now still, well now it's extremely separated out by lap 20. Pit stops won't make it any better. As Ignition comes back from being AFK, he's going to be numerous laps down at this point. There is draft. Your top speed's 189, so I think. Oh, sorry, my bad, it's 191. However, Joel told me to reduce the draft distance length, so you won't be getting draft from too far back as much anymore. Oh, 48 goes in the wall. The 12 gets sent down. He comes back up into the 21 and wrecks both of them. The 12 got loose and into the inside wall almost. 21 saved it. And he's trying to wreck Dark now, but he hits the wall and spins out right in front of Dark. And we continue racing under green. Joel, your leader still, with Trooper now fighting behind him. Trooper will reportedly be going down pit road. Oh, I have no means of easily officiating this. Oh, what was that? I guess we're gonna have to go the old-fashioned way. As we see our first two cars come down pit road, the number 12 of Smart Coder and the number 68 of Trooper, both down pit road. Foza didn't show up. Diamond and King battling now at this point. Joel still leading. Trooper comes off of pit road and is clear of pit road. Smart making his way down. Smart escapes pit road unscathed. It's too late, so unfortunately. Joel will come down to pit road this time. Diamond will now lead. Dark coming down as well. And now it's time for Texas to exist. Multiple cars come down pit road. It would seem that the 51 and the 21 will come down pit road this time as well, which means that Trooper will now be, it could potentially be your leader. Nope. Never mind. Or no, yeah, he will be. Joel exits pit road clear, 34 does as well, 36 too. Shulk subbing. Shulk ain't here. Diamond goes off pit road. Diamond's clear. 21's clear of pit road. Shulk's here. Okay. I'm gonna put Shulk on, here. Shulk, you'll be on the lead lap since King should be on the lead lap. He should be in the same position as he pit with the major group. So he should be with, like, Joel and all that. So if you merge into the group there and if you follow Joel's pit cycle, and at least for the first one, that is an Xfinity car. That's an Xfinity car, you put that on. This is not Xfinity. Shulk. There you go. Make sure you put on the scheme and then, yep. There you go. On a cup car, so we'll just, I think it's right. I know it's fine, but he has a little bit of time. Shulk, if I were you, I'd get ready to start going, because if you don't go here soon, I'm going to have to put you a lap down. Because the difference is going to be too much. As long as it hits the number, I mean, it looks off, very much off, but get behind Diamond, who will be the third car behind you. I guess second car behind you. That's the one that I can switch to. Diamond will be the next car in line. Trooper had the strategy to undercut everybody, and it seemed to have worked, as he's now almost just over 7 seconds ahead. Not really much to commentate at this point, because everybody is spread out. I would recommend that you do not wall tap Shulk. I guess the biggest thing to watch now at this point is Joel's run towards Trooper, as he's gained over 2/10 a lap. And Trooper's falling short on speed. Now, it may not be enough to get there by the next pit cycle, but it will be enough to at least reel him in. Any closer is a lot better than being very distant. Two more tenths gained on Trooper. Five tenths gain there. It's going to be... Joel's catching. Now the question is, will we be able to catch him in time? Now, he definitely has a lot of racing left to go. But if he can catch up to Trooper before the next pit cycle, I think that he could just pull the same strategy that Trooper did and just undercut Trooper at that point. Since Joel has the better tires, has more fuel, it's all up to hands of strategy. As he goes in the wall there, though, that might make him lose some time, but he is cutting the grass because... Yes, and he loses 2/10 there. That's the first time he's lost any in his past 5 laps. Diamond has been gaining some time on Joel, though. He's starting to look up to catch up to Joel. If these two could work together, they could possibly have a good battle begin for the lead. A charge up to the front. Anything that can get them closer to victory, I think they'll go for. Joel taps the wall off of exit again. Diamond closes the gap even closer. But Joel gained those 2/10 back on the Trooper in that lap. Joel gains 3/10, two 2/10, my bad, I can't do math, that lap, and it's starting to get closer and closer. I mean, Diamond has caught up to Joel now, so I guess their mission is probably just work together, get a shot to catch up. Oh, Diamond goes for the inside of Joel as Joel slides up high into the wall. And Shulk's now got a shot. Joel's saying for Diamond to go by, and Diamond does go by. As Joel shoots for the inside of Diamond. Them fighting here is probably not the smartest of things to do, as they lost 10th lap. Shulk is caught up to these three after he just hit the wall there, unfortunately, but it will start to gain time as they gain even more time at this time around 4/10, I think. Oh. Potentially. As we're almost here at the halfway point. Diamond and Joel still working together here at this point. Diamond in front of Joel, getting pushed to gain 5 more tenths. 4 more tenths, 5 more tenths, whatever the number is, something along those lines. I don't know what it is, we're gonna go with it, and I think I'm gonna. But they're gaining, that's all that matters. Shulk, especially behind them, is an important thing. If these three catch up to each other, they could then push each other all the way up to the front. Ooh, Shulk goes up high. Almost in the wall. Probably scraped a little bit of the paint off how close it was. Shulk has caught up to the group, and now is going to be helping each other, hopefully, push to the end. The lap times, average is, or currently, I will just say that the fastest lap is dark, but the average lap time is around 39.6 to 39.7. Recent times have been in the 40s, like 40.6, 40.9, 40.4, around that general vicinity. But they've all been in the 40s. Some have been in the 41s. But multiple people are coming down a pit road this time, including the race leader and everybody else behind. Which will leave Shulk to lead the race, but he will have to come down pit road this time. I'm having to require it because he did get put on an unfair pit advantage because of the fact that he joined in a few laps late. But it's only a compromise, and I'm sorry about that. But after this, you're free reign to do whatever, as long as you don't get a penalty. Trooper comes off pit road. Joel coming out next. Joel's free. Diamond's free at pit road. Dark's free at pit road. '21 clears pit road. 36 stops in the stall. Shulk's in his box. And Smart Coder will lead this race at this point. .36 made it off pit road clear. And Shulk exits pit road just fine. Smart Coder leading. He passes Dark. But Dark is able to fight back still, although probably not really respected to do so, but you can fight back, so. Smart says that he will be coming down pit road this time, as that means that now your new leader at this point will be Trooper, leading Joel and Diamond behind. Trooper maintains the lead. Halfway through this race at this point now. Smart all the way at the end of pit road. Got a long way to make it. Smart making his way down pit road. By the way, what do you think of the, whenever you... Actually, never mind, I'm not going to ask it. I'll wait, I'll ask for it later. Smart makes it out of pit road clear. Smart will come out in front of Spy Jewel. Or Spy... Oh! Spy goes into the 12. And almost wrecks the 12. Joel now back by only 3.5 seconds, from that 7 seconds that it was like about 20 laps ago. Through pit stop, he did gain, I'm guessing, only just a slight, maybe even just only a second of time. But Trooper is now in his sights. Diamond behind Joel is catching back up as well. I can see that this race is going to come down to fuel mileage for the win, potentially, as long as there's no caution towards the end. Somebody's asking if I'm here, but I'm not. I'm going to act just like I'm not, so... Oh, never mind.
Hello there, Alpha. I am just
welcome.
going.
Well,
I am now entered the booth.
Welcome
Apologies
to
for
the
my
booth.
late.
Oh, you're fine. We've had worse. Yes, you can join the commentator, because I've not been a good commentator, and you're probably not gonna like this.
What has happened?
It's Texas, Chief.
Oh no. Looks like Trooper's lead.
The only battle currently going on track is the 21 and the 12, as they're trying to fight each other with their cars, and they're probably, if it was a real-life race, those cars would probably be non-existent. And probably wrecked extremely badly.
Well, what is the pit window as of right now?
It would be about 25 laps for the pit window, and they pit on lap 50, so it's going to come down to a fuel mileage race at the end if they aren't careful. But the most interesting thing happening on track right now is the fact that Joel has been gaining multiple, like, tenths of a second every lap onto the leader Trooper with the help of Diamond behind. And Diamond's caught up to Joel at this point, where he was, like, 4 seconds back.
Smart and Spy make contact off of turn 2.
They are not happy with each other.
They are side by side. Oh, and straight. Oh, almost upside down goes the 12 of Smart Coder. He gets it back straight. But wow, that was close for the 12 car to go upside down. That was a massive impact.
That was.
Smart cannot be happy right now. Wow.
He is not happy. That's another
over
one
the
on
radio.
list.
Over the radio communication, Smart Coder calling Spy Senti.
That's his cant.
Oh. Well.
Joel has almost gotten to the draft of Trooper at this point, or he has, but I don't know, as he's now 2 3/10 of a second back from 2 5/10. It's now time for the battle to begin. Almost.
Trooper looking for his first win of the season.
Joel's looking for his first top 5 of the, or I think top 3 of the, nope, yeah, top 5 of the season, potentially here. Diamond
well,
on top of his first start. Sorry.
Yeah, on top of these top 3, Diamond was not able to show up for the last 2 races because of qualifying, and not qualify his way into the first 2 races of the season. Qualified himself in today, and Trooper, of course, he won last season, filling in for I myself at Kansas. He won that race after a late race caution. And Joel right now, who finished 4th in the standings last season, was having a great battle until having connection. And he's spinning. He's around, and is he going to save it? Yes, he does, but he lost a ton of ground to Trooper and lost the position to Diamond. Diamond gets around him. It was a very close call for the 7 machine. 100% could have gone around and lost all of the ground that he gained. They are all within half a second, or the second and third are within a second and a half, on the Trooper, the leader. Now with that near spin, Joel has lost half a second to the leader. And he's trying to put the charge on to Diamond in the 51.
Sorry, I'm trying to put in some of the important things for the points.
And Trooper currently coming up on a lap car of Smart Coder.
Oh, Trooper goes on the wall.
Diamond almost got spun. Diamond almost got spun off of turn number 4. And they still managed... Yes, nearly a second lead, or nearly a second and a half lead for Trooper, but it's shrinking more and more as these laps wind down. Trooper got a bit tight in turn number 1. That's going to lose him some more ground to second and third. But as this is happening, Trooper is also catching the 12 of Smart Coder. So we'll see if lap traffic will be coming into play, which it more than likely will. Diamond looks to be catching. Less than a second now. This is the biggest pack that we can see on track. Oh, Smart almost got spun off a Trooper. Oh, they're both into the outside wall. This is opening the door for the 51 and the 7. What can they do as they go down the front stretch? A huge run on the leader of Trooper. They're going to be going into turn number 1 with a huge edge on the leader. Diamond on the low side, Trooper on the high side. You're going to try to make a move. Diamond's going to wash up the track off of the exit. Joel's still lingering in third, looking to make a move if these two make a mistake or if Smart Coder causes more trouble for the leaders. Will a blue flag be suggested? Trooper goes up into the outside wall, so does Diamond, but Joel's going to sneak through on the bottom. Big block from the 68. We'll see what's going to happen here as they go into turn number 1. Shulk spinning around, no caution needed. Now back to the leaders. Joel looks to the inside of Trooper. Trooper's going to be on the high side, not the preferred lane in the corners. Side by side, they're drag racing down the backstretch. Trooper's got the draft from Smart Coder. That does not help him enough, though. Joel clears him for the lead.
But
now Joel
Trooper
washes up. Trooper's trying to make a move now, trying to cross him over. They're about to go 3 wide with the lap car. Smart Coder currently blocking the leader. That may not be the smartest decision from him. And he almost hits him! Trooper has contact with the 12 car. And that's a huge loss. A ginormous loss for the 68. Not what he wanted to see. That's going to let Joel Musa get away. And Diamond's still going to be hot on his tail, but Trooper still has enough time to possibly catch up and regain as much ground as he can as these laps wind down. But as of right now,
approaching 30 laps to go.
It's Joel and Diamond right now who are about for this league? Could it be a Ford or could it be a Chevy? So far, Chevys have won both races so far, with VK being victorious over at Daytona. Then it was yet again another Shocks racing machine.
Smart
Sorry,
went down
not
pit
Shocks
road.
Racing. But
Smart
then
could
it
do
was
that.
your first two winners, obviously, as we said before, are Chevys, the 13 and the 48. Could Joe Musa make it another? Or will Diamond spoil the party? Or could Trooper come in and continue the streak?
For your information, by the way, it is almost time for pit cycle. Oh, Smart in the 12. Speeds on pit road.
And another mistake for the 12 car, already a lap down. And now it's going to be set, more than likely, set back another lap because of that mistake.
He will have to make a drive-through penalty. He has 3 laps to serve it, too.
Not a whole lot of action going on right now as Joel is just leading the 51 of Diamond. But now that the pit window is approaching more and more, when will these guys pit? And how many will pit at the same time? As Diamond tries to throw it into the corner, he's going to wash up a bit.
Don't. Smart. That's a DTP. Another one.
And it seems like that Smart Coder has...
You're not allowed to
Pit
pit
again.
on pit road in a DTP. So that's a... You just said that you were. You just said that you pit.
There is a bit of a battle between Trooper and
That doesn't work.
Trooper in the 68 and a lap car of Spy in the 21. They're both battling. Trooper gets actually bumped from
You
the
have to or you
21.
won't
No,
be
he's coming
scored.
down pit road. Trooper's coming down pit road. Third place car is pitting. And Joel Moose is going to be pitting this time by as well. And that's also going to mean, when will Diamond pit? He's pitting. Everybody's coming in. The chain reaction that everybody knows and loves. As soon as one car pits, everybody follows within suit. So we will see how these pit stops will go. Ignition, the lap car coming down as well. So we'll see how this goes for the rest of the
You
field.
respawned your car because you sped on the entry of pit road. Trooper clears pit road. Alright. If you clipped it, which I'm guessing you probably did. If you did clip it, and you show me that you did not speed on pit road, then I will let it, then whatever you have right now, you know. If you continue to run, and at the end of the race you don't prove to... Oh, I guess you're going down.
Joe Musa off pit road, and Diamond has sped.
Keep
Diamond,
going.
the second place car,
I know what I was saying.
has sped off pit road. Dart comes off clean.
Diamond sped.
Yep. Now Schultz coming down pit road. And Smart Coder speeds once again, trying to serve as DTB. So now Joel is leading the field by quite the margin.
Diamond will have to serve a pass through. I'm gonna be honest with
And-
you. Nobody was speeding on pit road, so I thought that it wasn't working.
Well, as they cross the line, it's about a 2-second gap, nearly a 3-second gap, as a matter of fact, between Joel Musa and the 68 Trooper. Shulk, obviously the leader, but he will come down pit road eventually.
He is down pit road right now.
Yes, he is down pit road. Spy in the 21 letting the leader Joel Musa by.
Diamond clears pit road. And Joel...
So what was going to be a 3-car battle for the race win has now shrunk to possibly a 1-car dominance here, unless Trooper can catch up to the 7. And Diamond's out of pit road and back onto the racetrack and just been lapped once again by Joel.
Smart clears pit road.
And Spy drew the lap car, battling with the 7. Probably trying to slow him down, but not see what the point is. They're both in the wall. Spy's in the grass. No idea what the 21 is doing.
Spy and Diamond can fight Joel because they're only a singular lap down, which means they can fight for their lap down.
And with that, looks like there's only 3 cars on the lead lap, possibly 4. We'll have to see when Shulk passes the line to see how many exactly. But as of right now, it looks like there are only 4 lap cars. Lead lap cars, that is.
No, technically you're right. 4 lap cars, 4 lead lap cars.
Oh, yeah. And if Diamond had not sped on pit road, this actually would be the battle for the lead. But since the 51 had sped, he is only a lap down. Still trying to fight for his lead lap back.
Joel's letting him by.
Joel's letting the 51 by. Does not want to have anything to do with these lap cars. Just wants to maintain his gap between he and Trooper in order to snag this win. Not really snag it, but just earn this victory.
With 21 laps to go. 22 laps to go, my bad. I can't count. Math is too hard. See, numbers are hard.
Indeed. Now, if a caution were to come out for some reason, Diamond, Drew, and...
That's it.
Diamond and Drew. Those 2 would be the only drivers who would be able to get themselves back onto the lead lap, which would work out perfectly for Diamond and for Spy, but it would hurt Joel Musa and Troop. But mostly Joel Musa, as he's obviously the leader. He's going to slide up the track, though. Trooper's still only 2 seconds behind, but I'd imagine that gap has shrunk now that Joel got a little tight off of the turn 1 exit. Now trying to stick to that lane like blue. Trying to get around the shortest route on the track. Diamond pulling away just a little bit. We'll see what the gap is now. It's now down to a 1.5 seconds between Joel Musa and Trooper. But there is still the lap car of Spy in between the 2 leaders. So we will see if the 21 of Spy will give the 68 any trouble. Of course, if that is going to happen, that probably will not go by too well as if it was just the 21 battling the 7. Now, with only 19 laps to go, the Windy City 200 so far has been dominated by only quite a few drivers. Talented drivers here in the league. Drivers that know how to get it done when needed. And it all comes down to this, to Joel and Trooper, as Trooper's now looking to the inside of the lap car Spy. He's going to try and get around him just to close that gap between Pete and Joel even more. They make contact off of turn number 4.
You know what I want
that
to
doesn't
really
matter,
badly
though.
do? Just because.
What?
I want to have a Richmond race. I want to make Richmond, and we just let all D1 and D2 drivers race it. So we'll have like 20 or so drivers racing at Richmond.
Sounds like a lag fest to me.
Like a what?
A lag fest.
Hey, I said until it lags.
Oh, true. It won't be too long, but we'll see.
Hey, it's a smaller track. That means it has less parts. Maybe.
Well, as they come across the line, Trooper now has now shaved that gap to a 2nd and 2/10, but Joel Musa has also caught up to the lap car of the 12 of Smart Coder, and Diamond still managing to maintain that gap between himself and Joel.
Blue flag is in the air for the 12. Oh,
and it looks like 36 of Ignition is coming down pits. We'll see if that is just him parking it or if he's just on a different pit strategy, which would be a very interesting one.
He has to
and
go
he
to DNF on lap 85.
And yes, he is going to have to park it. More engine trouble for Adrenaline Motorsports cars. We saw it yesterday with the 98 low on power at the end of the race, as well as the 52, both with horrible luck. And as we're talking about this, the 12 car is still trying to fight with Joel, even though he had the blue flag.
Blue flag is still active. I don't know what you're doing. Smart.
And the gap between 1st and 2nd has closed. Or sorry, not closed. Has not closed is what I meant to say. But now Joel's trying to get a twofer on these lap cars. And Joel's going to clear the 12, but the 12 is all over the back bumper. He's trying to look high. Oh, he's in the wall. That could have been close to terrible. Multiple drivers praying for a caution to save their race. Although with the way that this race has been going so far, I'm not quite sure if that's going to be how it's going to go for them. But it does not look like that Trooper will have the speed to catch up to Joel, as he's only gaining then fading back and forth. And Diamond's going to watch up the track just a little bit right in front of the 12. Getting closer and closer to the finish here. Still a 1.5-second gap between 1st and 2nd. Now, unless these two lap cars get together and manage to bring out a caution, this race looks to be done and sealed. And, of course, Joe Musa did not get a good start to the season. Flipped during the Daytona race, and he is actually washing up the track now. Does not seem to affect him as much as it really would, but now the gap has definitely closed, just a little bit, only by 0.2, but 0.2 is always going to be a big gap in motorsports. But yes, Joel Musa, he did flip. He did flip early in the Daytona race, which DNF'd him early. And then over at Las Vegas, did not get the finish that he really wanted. And now here at Chicagoland, looking to get his crown back as one of the most dominant drivers in the league. He's going to cross the line with only 11 laps to go here in the Windy City 200. He looks to the inside of the lap car of Diamond. It's not going to work out for him, though. Well, actually, he might actually get it, though, going into the corner. But Joel Musa currently 10th in the point standings. So this win will definitely not lock him, but get him deeper into that top 10. And a bit of crossover from Diamond on the 7th of Joel. As they cross the line, 10 laps remain here in Chicagoland. Oh, it's Trooper sideways back there. He's losing it. He's into the outside wall, and that might have just sealed it. That might have just been the final nail in the coffin for this race. And now Trooper falling all the way back. More than likely won't lose third.
You did forget the most important thing. This is still a fuel mileage race. Did you forget the fact that it's a 25 lap thing and they pit around lap 73?
That is true. So unless Joel is going to start saving soon, unless he does have enough fuel in the tank somehow.
Oh, well.
But we will see how it goes. Only 9 laps left.
Never mind. It's not fuel mileage race. Oh yeah, very much not a fuel mileage race.
They're drag racing. Diamond honestly just trying to fight to stay on the lead lap. He's 100% fine for a top 5 finish, even though Diamond had not started in the first 2 races. Still looking for a good top 5 here today to help him in the points. It may not have been a good start, but the long run might have been, a lot better.
Thanks for telling me that, because that makes me know next time I'm going to use the tire wear thing and make sure that it's 1, so that you will get down to about 50% tires by the time you're about 10 milliliters of fuel. Giving you some choice. I mean 10 liters.
Trooper currently 2.5 seconds back. Imagine that gap has grown, and it has 3 seconds now behind the leader. Although it looks like that where everyone is right now, it all does seem like that wherever they are in the field as of right now, they seem to be locked into where they are. Joel seems to possibly look for a win here
Caution's
today.
Out. 2 cars
and the
around.
caution waves.
Well, I
and
know.
What was it for?
Well, it was the number 12 smart coder turning the 21 and coming to a near stop. So caution's out. And Joel is your leader.
Teammates collide. That is going to be huge for the finish.
I know it.
And that is going to be looked at very, very closely.
100 miles per hour pace speed. Lap cars are good to go by.
And that means that Diamond and Spy are back. Spy is on the lead lap.
Everybody who's a lap down gains 1 lap. Everybody who's a lap down gains 1 lap. And
now the door is open, and problems for the leader of Joel Musa.
Do you want to sub in for Joel? Since you're here and you can actually drive?
I don't know.
If Joel comes down pit road, I mean, you can try to make it to the end, but if you want to, you could let AA go. Pits are still closed.
No, I don't.
Spy, you are. Spy, you are left down. You can go, but pace speed's 100. And Spy goes by, and then Smart and Ignition got by. So everybody here.
Joel Musa currently running into some problems as the leader.
Nobody else will be allowed to pass the. Is that catching up? Yep. So nobody else is allowed to pass the leaders.
So with only 6 cars on the lead lap now, we could imagine that the door has opened very wide for these guys.
It will be open this time. Nobody else is allowed to pass the leaders.
And as the pits have now opened. We only have 5 laps to go, but I imagine that we will be restarting with at least 3.
No one is allowed to pass for laps at this point,
So this could possibly be the decider. Unless we do see some chaotic restart, we will be seeing quite the finish here today. And as they come down pit road,
why is it always
everyone comes down.
Whoever said, oh no!
And the 48 has sped.
That's not bad though, because it's under yellow. It could be worse.
So there will be a TTB. But as they come down the pits, we're going to see Joel Musa and Trooper pitting in the last 2 pit stalls into their boxes. These top 2 have been incredible today. Joel is off.
Joel, 100 miles per hour pace speed. This is...
And Trooper's coming off in second.
TTB is
Dark
to
is
the
off.
back of everybody. So you will have to just go back entirely. But it's...
And...
21, just speed. You're already last. You're going to be in the back anyways, so...
And just like that, it is going to be
just
quite the show.
Shulk, just so I could hurry this up because, you know, you will be last and then, yeah, it will be, yeah. So we will be going next time by, no matter what. Oh! Joel had to go. Joel DNFs on lap 97.
And Joel is gone. Just like that, engine has expired for the 7. And now that means Trooper is the leader. With Dark right in behind him. Diamond in 3rd. Shulk.
We will be going green.
Obviously DTB.
Here at the, you know.
And that is detrimental. What could have been a rebound after 2 horrible races. Joel Musa is out of it. But now we got other drivers here that could possibly make an upset. Trooper, of course, he had a shot to win this. Of course, had a run-in with the 12 late in the race, or the green flag run. Dark, who had a deep playoff run last season, now up into 2nd. And then Diamond, of course, missed the 2 first races, looking to rebound after a horrible start to the season. And now, going green this time by, we'll see how it's going to end up.
It's going to be overtime, or not overtime, it's a 2-lap shootout.
Green, white, checkered, that is what we're going to have to do
As
here
Joel
today.
passes pit road, we're under control circumstances. 34, this is a single file line.
And we are back, green flag racing at Chicagoland. The green, white, checkered is underway. Attempt number 1, we'll see who wins it as they race back. And Trooper's going to lead them going down into turn number 1. It was a horrible restart for Diamond. He's going to fall back with the rest of the field. Now Dark is going to lose ground to the 68. Down the backstretch they go. Can Trooper get his 2nd career win in the BRRS
Cup Series?
And as they go through turns 3 and 4, Trooper coming off at turn number 4, looking to take the white flag here in Chicagoland. Dark trying to get him as they're going to be going down the front stretch. White flag in the air for Trooper.
It's fair game at this point.
Trooper last season had to fill in for double APCS after he had a bad start to the playoffs. He won that race, very first start, but here comes Dark on the inside. Trooper trying to hold him off for his 2nd win this season, or 2nd win in his career. The bumper is being put to the 68. He's gonna try and wash up the track. Dark's looking to the inside now. Off at turn number 4. It's not gonna be enough. Dark doesn't have the right speed, and Trooper's gonna win it across the line. And as they wreck behind him,
Trooper victorious here in